Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many probably, but trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard, in a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer had tried just about every ergonomic mouse solution available to address persistent wrist pain, a problem stemming from years of computer work, gaming, and other hobbies. After spending a significant amount of money on various high-end devices with no real success, they were understandably tired of the constant discomfort. They eventually stumbled upon this particular mouse, and despite some initial skepticism about its unique design, decided to give it a shot out of sheer desperation. Our reviewer was wary, thinking the company's claims about how it relieved pressure were just a sales gimmick, but felt they had nothing left to lose. The results were apparently transformative. After just a few weeks of using it as their primary device for a full workday, this client noticed their most severe pain had nearly vanished. Now, well over a year later, they report that wrist pain is a rare occurrence and even wrist fatigue is minimal. Our reviewer stresses that this ergonomic mouse was the sole change made to their setup during that time, making it the clear source of their relief. More recently, when the device started having a minor issue, the support team was reportedly quick to respond and resolve the problem, which added to the positive overall experience. This client, who rarely writes reviews, felt compelled to share their story because they believe the product genuinely works. They have since begun purchasing this mouse for their employees to help prevent similar strain issues, noting that the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. For anyone who has struggled with similar wrist problems and feels like they've exhausted all their options, our reviewer suggests this unique solution is genuinely worth looking into.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer explains that as a professional who spends more than 10 hours a day in front of a computer, they have always been extremely particular about their setup, especially the peripherals they interact with constantly. Over the years, this has led to a long search for a device that could perform perfectly while putting the least amount of strain on their fingers and wrist. According to our reviewer, this particular mouse finally meets every single one of their stringent criteria for what a perfect pointing device should be. The most significant praise is reserved for its physical use. This client found that the clicks are so remarkably effortless and seamless that even after several consecutive hours of intense work, their fingers and wrist felt no numbness or fatigue. This was a major point of relief compared to previous experiences with other devices. The comfort level went far beyond their expectations, and it became clear that this little gadget did more than just what it claimed to do. Our reviewer was not only impressed by how comfortable it was to use over long periods, but was also genuinely surprised by its innovative design and feel. They feel it has made a tangible, positive impact on their daily work life. For anyone in a similar position, looking to alleviate the physical stress of long hours at a desk, this client gives this mouse their highest recommendation, considering it an absolutely worthwhile investment in their own comfort and productivity.
All right, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer has been on a real quest to find a comfortable mouse, particularly one that doesn't lead to hand fatigue after long hours of work or gaming. I noticed there are quite a few vertical or oddly angled mice out there claiming to be ergonomic, but this one stands out. At first glance, this mouse doesn't immediately scream ergonomic, but its flat design is a game changer. You're not constantly gripping it tightly just to click, which makes a huge difference. What I especially love is the sensitivity of the buttons. You can either lightly tap them or apply more pressure, depending on what you need. It's just so comfortable and intuitive. I ended up buying one for my home setup and another for the office. I even bought a spare because I like it so much. Seriously, I'm tempted to buy another spare just to be safe. Despite some reviews suggesting it's not ideal for gaming, I completely disagree. I've been using it exclusively for Overwatch 2 since I got it, and it performs great. It's surprising how well it works, and it's become my go-to for everything. If you're looking for a mouse that prioritizes comfort and ease of use, this one is definitely worth considering.
That's it for this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.